First and 20.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 44. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Andy Dalton now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. First down, here's White. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
General West.
They'll run on first down. White. Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
9 yards that time.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of positions and maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. At the 13-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going on the ground, it's White. And he loses the football a second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there. His guys will get the football back. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to pick up the first down. Darnold on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, it's Hunt. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw, Darnold. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Gets past one man. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Lead.
59. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Let's go, D.
Regular.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hands up.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing on second and long. Dalton. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And Dalton to throw. Going up top. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. Now this is brought in by Pryor. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Hands up.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jamie Collins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Dalton. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. It's White. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Kill.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now White. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, sign. 53, check 53. Watch the pass.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, go set.
57, Mike 57.
So don't say nothing.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, it's Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a giveaway. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Spike 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And Jones has it over the middle. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing, Dalton. He sets to and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Check 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Ready?
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. Pass incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd and 10. Darnold. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they